Good afternoon, YouTube. It's MLB DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my fave 5 for today's early 7-game main slate, and I also give you my fave 5 for a 5-game main slate. Alright, thank you for those who are tuning in. Thank you for the love. Thank you for subscribing. Please press the notification for my information daily. Alright, thank you for liking and just sharing the videos. Y'all, appreciate the love. Let's jump into this real quick. I know it starts like in 20 something minutes, but I'm going to give you my fave 5 for the early, and then you can also check in for my fave 5 for the main. Alright, so let's jump in. This is my first pitcher. I'm going to plug in Dallas Keuchel. Alright, going against Minnesota Twins. He's averaging a 278 batting average against them and 54 at bats. Alright, at one of the top pitcher friendly parks today. Minnesota's averaging 26.2 strike rate against left-hand pitchers. He's averaging 14.94 fantasy points a game in 20 starts. Just a great play in my opinion. Alright, so let's go to my SP2. Going to Vince Velasquez, going against the Marlins. As you've seen yesterday, Reed Foley went insane. Alright, and Vince he has a 241 batting average against them and 54 at bats. Also at a pitcher friendly park, he's averaging 15.18 fantasy points in 6 favorable games, averaging 11.85 fantasy points in over 12 games. He's averaging 26.4 strike rate, averaging a 9.8 strikes per 9 innings, averaging 15.95 fantasy points a game in 20 starts. Just a great play as well. Alright, so I'm plugging them in. Now for my first baseman, going with Freddie Freeman. Alright, going against Evaldi. Alright, he's averaging a 704 OPS against him in 35 plate appearances. He's averaging a 257 batting average against him. Evaldi gives up average 358 WOBA and a .222 ISO. Alright, Freddie Freeman averages a 415 WOBA, 253 ISO. Just a hard-hitting guy. Great play for him. So I'm plugging him in my third spot. Going with my second baseman, going Javier Baez, going against Davies. All right, he had 2 home runs in the past 3 games. He was in the perfect lineup twice in 3 games. He's averaging 18 fantasy points in the past 3 games. He's also at a batter-friendly park at Miller. He's averaging 2.27 fantasy points per plate appearance against the right-hand pitchers. He's just balling, so I'm plugging my man in my 4th spot. Now for my guy for today, I'm plugging in Gregory Polanco. All right, he's averaging 12 fantasy points in the past 3 games. He had 2 steals in the past 3 games. He's averaging 1.083 OPS versus Harvey. He's averaging a 250 batting average against him. Alright, he had 2 home runs against Harvey as well. Alright, and that's my fave 5 for the early slate. Alright, I'm going to go out of here. I already have my picks in, so I'm just using this as an example. Alright, 5-game main slate. I'm going to plug in my double ups. Alright, if you haven't done so, y'all, please go into Draft Dashboard in my description. You get a $1 sign in for 30-day trial. It's an amazing tool, the best tool out there for a one-stop shop. All right, like I said before, you can check your position optimizer, which is this right here. Use the pitchers, catchers, all the way down to the outfielders. You get all the data in one spot. You get your 7 logs for the past 7 days. All right, for the pitchers, you get their innings pitch average. Like, it's an amazing tool. You can watch your player. All right, you can see there. You can check here for the sleepers, find your studs. All right, you can also go to the lineup optimizer, in which it'll give you a lineup and your taste. All right, and you can also plug in players that you would like to get the best lineup to get that cash, y'all. Like I said, it's a $1 sign up. Please click on my link description below. Like I said, also you can also change from DraftKings or the FanDuel, so it's a one-stop shop. You cannot, I mean, this is an amazing tool, y'all. You cannot lose but cash. All right, But like I said, once you sign up, go to your menu, click on watch players. You get my 20 player watch list. All right, once you sign up, like I said, once you sign up, go to your watch players in the menu, go to the watch players and click up here, and you'll see the button for watch for Melo's DFS picks. You'll get my top 20 picks. All right, so let's jump back into this real quick. For my fave 5 for my main slate, going with my first pitcher, going with Zach Galli. He has a 281 batted average against the Padres and 96 at bats. All right, Padres average a 23.2 strike rate against right-hand pitchers, averaging a 289 WOBA against righties. All right, Galli is doing better at home. He's averaging 29% more fantasy points at home games. All right, he has a 24.51 fantasy points in 4 high-scoring games, 17.31 fantasy points in over 16 games. He's averaging 10 strikes per 9 innings. He's averaging 24.9 strike rate in 20 starts. He had a 26 fantasy point game against them. Those also were perfect line. He was in the perfect lineup for those games, and he had a 26 fantasy point game. That was in July 6th. Hopefully he gets back to that Galli state to help out with the line for your lineup. All right. So my SB2 for today, going to plug in Alex Wood, going against the Mets in 61 at bats. He's averaging a 213 batting average. Mets is averaging a 24.2 strike rate against left-hand pitchers and a low ISO at .128. He's averaging a 3.43 ERA, 20.6 strike rate. He's averaging 15.06 fantasy points per game in 20 starts. He had a 23 fantasy point game against the Mets. That was June 22nd. Just a great play at home. So I'm plugging them in. All right. First baseman in my third pick, I'm going to plug in Chris Davis. All right. 20 plate appearances. He's averaging a 300 batting average against Ramirez. All right. Ramirez, he throws his worst pitch against the left-hand bats. 1.095 OPS, which is ridiculous. He gives up an average 2.25 fantasy points per plate appearances against the left-hand bat. Chris Davis is averaging a 1.033 OPS against Ramirez. Just a great play for him, y'all. So plug him in. Going with my third baseman, number 4 pick. Going to go with Jurickson Profar, going at Globe Life Park. I'm looking at the Texas and Minnesota game. It looks like it'll be a high scoring game. They both averaging a 5.3 implied run total. You gotta have them in your lineup. It's going to be a good game. So going with Profar, he's averaging a 12.33 fantasy point in 18 favorable games, averaging 11.65 fantasy points in 37 home games. He's averaging 2.04 fantasy points per plate appearance against the right-hand pitcher. All right, just a great play for my man Profar. And my last fave 5 pick will go to my man David Peralta at home. Like I said, at Chase Field, batter-friendly park. He's averaging 16.78 fantasy points in 9 big favorable games. He's averaging 12.50 fantasy points in 30 home games, 23 fantasy points in 4 blowout games. All right, this is a great play for him. All right, going against Mitchell. All right, Mitchell's averaging 848 OPS against left-hand bats. And like I said again, they have a implied total for 5.3. And that's my fave 5, and we got 3,700 remaining of the picks. All right, hopefully you like my picks. Hope everybody cash and get that bag today. Y'all have a great Labor Day weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Deuces.